Mugleg. Wad Waddity's having fun with Mugleg these days. All right. Let's think about this. Is this a game where we hold Holios? Um, so we're not quite as safe with the guy here as we think, because Vine Mancers can pull him out, but uh, they don't have really direct damage ability. So Ember Mage there seems pretty good. Um, he's sort of rightly not giving me anything to attack. Um, this next turn. Um, I don't know if I pull the Guardian back or not. So I definitely think I do this. Um, and we commit there. The question is whether or not this Guardian goes up or whether it just falls back completely. Um, and oh, I should mute Discord. Uh, get some more notes. Um, good. Okay. So whether it goes up or back. So if it goes up, Muggle can come here and punch us real quick. And if the Guardian drops, but if the Guardian drops back, doesn't really give Muggle a target. And it's sort of awkward. So like Muggle would have to go here, and then the Vine Mance would have to pull Muggle back, um, which is a little awkward for them. But I think it's pretty easy, and I don't think we have a punish. So I'm gonna do the weird thing and pull pull the Guardian back, um, and say we have a punish for. We'll be able to pull it up later with Moldaria, and Moldaria is here, so that uh, we can approach from either side, that we want to next turn. Okay, discards. A little bit tough here. It's tough to know. Yay for Tundra Orcs avatars. Yeah. Oh, he changed. That's I can't. You gotta go. Well, he's got to go back to Takulu. That's just he's 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 the Takulu guy. What can we do? Okay, holding Holios or not here is a little tough. Like, cause like you just like, oh, you kind of want to, because I'm already building so much. I think I'm not going to. um, Mostly it's a little bit hard. It's kind of dangerous, like especially with bog shamans can sort of just rip through Holias, can rip through the unit in front of him and then kill him. Uh, and I'm a little bit scared of having to set that up, and it would be a few turns, and I've got other champions that are good. So you definitely could hold Holias there. I'm just not going to worry about it. Yeah, and we'll see how Wanderdy responds. I wonder what sort of the matchup is looking like here. I think as usual, Muglug is forced to advance. Unless Muglug's playing against an aggro offense faction, aggro melee faction. Burden seems like it falls on her to come over to us. Interesting play. I'm expecting a gate to be dropped right here with that. Um, Otherwise, that's just exposing for no reason. Yeah, sort of a defensive play. I didn't give him anything to shoot at. So sense that he's not going to expose Muglug needlessly. I think we are going to sort of do a slow but steady advance with Moldaria. Might be a little bit scary of a matchup for Moldaria just because of um, Bog Shamans again. I'll definitely need to try not to do any crippling misplays. Could get a beast in for 3 damage. Could get a beast in here for 3 damage. There's a lot of things I could do. Oop, not that. So I want to. What's going on here? Okay, so I want to get Maldar. I want to get a unit there. I mean that could be a beast. I'm thinking, since Swanity's sort of committed to this side, I'd be thinking of moving Maldaria over here, but I'd also just keep her because yeah, there's really no point in that because this spot, assuming we're occupying this spot, This is actually no better than this, and this still gives us the line of this is sort of Maldaria sort of has these death lines that we can just occupy. That whatever goes down these columns we can shoot at with a lot of dice. Muglock might be even better than that than I am. So might be setting up counters well there. Would we want to put a guard on that side? It kind of sucks because I wish I could have like a unit here and here. I wish I could shoot there. Um, I don't really see much point in putting a beast here for 3 damage on Muglug, if I'm being honest. It sort of just feels like wasted value. Um, so maybe I'll just still not commit to that other side. Maybe it's just a non-action turn. We can. Do we put a gate here? It doesn't seem necessary. I don't really see them killing that next turn. So maybe instead we'll do the gate here to secure this side. It's a question as to whether we hold burn or not. Might be discarding pretty heavy. Yeah. Do we want to break this gate? I don't know. That's honestly a very tough question as to uh whether or not we go at this gate, because if we do, because as soon as we would break this gate, and I need to go so my clock doesn't tick down too much, but as soon as we do break this gate, um Water D sort of gets the advantage because they get the first attack, so we never really want to break it. But if we damage it again, we give them that they can attack it, and so that they can attack it from this side and then attack it again. I think I'm just not gonna attack it, even though I attacked it the previous turn. Um, do we hold the do we hold anything? I think I don't hold the archer, and I think I don't hold burn. Even though burn is good, I could see there not being a use for it next turn. But I can see there being used for magic. I might be playing this matchup a bit wrong. I don't know if you want to go champion heavy against Muglug. Maybe we'll go easy on the discards from here on out. All that good though. Yeah, so maybe would have been nice to have the archer for this next turn. I got the good Way of the Phoenix, Divine Rat. Yeah, we'll have to see that. The blinding flare could be real tight against Muglug though too. Giving us a burn target there, but it's always real tough when you got like when you got a 3 health unit and you have to decide, and Maldari is attacking it, you have to decide whether to burn or not, because 4 can very realistically miss on 2, but it feels like you're just like not getting value out of your summoner, which is like the most crucial part of your summoner. If you're not doing if you're not attacking. Interesting. So forcing Maldaria, because pulling that Vine Mantis back, I like that a lot. Forcing Maldaria up to here. I think with an Ember Mage, we should be totally safe. Don't need to fear any uh, bog witches. Bog witches are scary if they have Sow in hand as well, because then they could just get 2 attacks that turn before we could really predict anything. We might even not play like Divine Rat this turn. No, how about the okay, so I was gonna summon in a mage. But why not just summon in this? I'm not feeling much value from the Divine Rat. So I'm thinking of saving it. That might be a fool's errand though. And I decided to go with that beast just for some extra value there. Yep, this looks good. Question as to whether we want to flare or not. We're holding down pretty nicely, though a Bog Witch would mess us up, and they can now summon one there. Um, and the flurry just sort of holds their tempo, and I'm holding it in hand anyway. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hold this mage too. I think I should have summoned that mage actually this turn to cycle my hand. I'm gonna call that good. Yeah, I think we've discarded quite a bit this game, so might ease up on that, and sort of also realizing that maybe champions aren't actually the way against Mugglug. Um, Pulling back a Drake and whatnot. I mean, being able to pull them back. Yeah, it's still just very new to the Mugglug matchups in general, but you never want a champion to get one shot. I mean, as long as you can be a bit careful with that, you can be safe. But you know, um, if we can stop this beast from dying this turn, that's amazing. See how that goes. It looks like it would only be 5 dice because he's probably gonna use that Vine Mancer to pull Mugglug back. Um, yep, only 5. So that should be fine for us. It is. Do, 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 do. Hmm. Do we advance with an Emperor Mage down this alley at this point? It does sort of just get pulled. It can be pulled in by a Vine Mancer. I'm not a huge fan of this anymore. Seems like, I mean, so we could go in. Okay, so this is sort of a decision. Uh, we could go in. We could break that gate. We could, uh, and we could weigh the Phoenix Divine Ret. It's a little bit terrifying. Uh, it feels like we need to though. Feels like Mugla could or Moldaria could definitely get herself killed with this play. But it feels wrong. Um, we want to just use the units that we have. So if I, yeah, we can just we'll just put this mage down, and then oh, put this mage down. Move our units up. Um, Maldaria kills the gate. Um, oof. Uh, Maldaria is just very exposed in this position. But I'm just seeing the advance and wanting to go for it. Because the reason I'm feeling exposed now more is like Beast just gets Vine Manster pulled, or just anything bad can happen to it. Um, that just makes this push not sustainable. Maldaria can retreat pretty effectively from this, and we have the magic for champions that we're gonna need as soon as she's dead. Yeah, so this could be a learning moment. If seeing how obliterated Maul gets in this next turn. As long as there's no witch shenanigans, we should be alive. Yeah, we get boosts from attacking enemy gates, right? Please, yeah. Enemy card this turn. Yeah, thank God for that buff. That does a lot to help her out. Well, screw that so hard. All right. I guess we still try to kill it. Yeah, I guess we try to kill it, because if we kill it, we can pull the guard. All right, we kill it. That's good. Moldaria has saved the queen. Yes, she does. Massimo, Massimo just messaged me in Discord. Moldaria has saved the queen. Yes, she does. That's brilliant. Did we discard the guard this turn? I don't like guards. I usually discard them. Yeah, let's just discard it. Hold the archer. Um, Yes, Moldaria does have Save the Queen. So that means we're not dead next turn, which is where we want to be. It's scary to advance against Muglug, but it feels like we had an opportunity to here. We'll have to see how punished we get. Yeah, because like it I don't even know if you can with this gate gone. I don't know if it's an easy bog shaman. Cause like bog shaman, bog witch goes there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can get Muglug here for a Bog Witch attack this turn. So save the queen is so good. I love it. It's great. It's great how just tiny changes like that can really give you a lot more protection. Yeah. So there really shouldn't be a way to double attack here. So this might be a bit of a tough spot for them. This is exactly what you want with a Moldaria push. If you can get the push up on the turn that you Phoenix and Retribution, that's that's golden because then they don't have the option to just, oh, well, I'm just not going to attack you this turn, because if they don't do that, you have the punish right there and ready. Um, yeah, it's a tough turn. You've done good when your opponent has to think for more than 30 seconds, I guess. But I definitely I've gotten a lot better at it, but I can be prone to the more scared I am of my opponent, the more I overthink, and then league matches that can mean like 15-minute turns, and that just gets a little bit crazy, and you're sort of taking some of the fun out of the game. So it's real fun to get some live games going. Because I mean I think that's how I started playing Summoners. That's how Summoner Wars. How a lot of people started playing. But uh, the, the app works a lot better with async, and there's a lot of benefits to async, and I definitely want it to keep being an option whenever Steam release comes out. That it really is addicting in its own way to just be able to pull out your phone and just take a turn, just sitting on the toilet or when you finish something, etc. But yeah, it'd be great to see a lot more live games. And if anyone's watching it, I still I'm streaming through Friday, feel free to feel free to challenge me. Love to get more of these in. Getting the bong witch down, getting a lot of units down. That makes sense. We're big units against big units. I like that. We'll have to see if we can assassinate Blub. Probably not. Um, see what we're looking like here. Maybe we do put this gate down here now. I don't think that matters. Maybe we can get a forward gate. Uh, Games where you have forward gates in your hand are the hardest. I mean, just or turns that is. So like just any turn where you have to place a gate. I've sort of realized are just the hardest turns because that gate can mean everything. That is like your biggest ability to throw a matchup, just to throw a game is if you put the gate in the wrong spot. Um, and it's really hard to know where to put it. If you just sort of have to have this like third eye sense of like, okay, I think this will push the game in this direction if I put it there, and that's probably bad for me. But there, it's a little bit better, but it has these downsides. Like, I don't. Because like, if I put a gate here, it's like, okay, well, that doesn't really open up spawning spots for me. I mean, like it does here, which could be good. But like it restricts this line, so it means that all of the gameplay is now actually going to just be happening down this line, and that could be good for me with Moldaria. Could be bad for me with Mugleg. Um, uh, oh, taking back everything. This is great. Normally Waterdeep plays instantly against me and destroys me. So I'm very happy to give him pause for a second. All right, how's that Vine Mancer gonna work? Yo, oop, yeah. Pull Mugleg in front of Mal. Ah, you dirty bastard. That's so mean. Okay, well, Mal will have to retreat. So I'm thinking we're looking at Blub attacks, and then Vinemancer pulls Mugleg in front, just being like, "All right, you want to fight? Let's fight. Let's do it." Thank goodness. Oh no, can they get the witch there? It's gonna be so funny if I like die this turn after like talking some trash. Um, no. We're safe from the witch at least. But we will be getting quite a few dice on Mal. Doesn't I don't think there's a potential of lethal. Um, yeah, for sure. he said he still feels new to them, but he's having a lot of fun with them. Yeah, see, love love the swamp orcs. A lot of yeah, they're just right up my alley. Okay, that witch. Ooh, we're screwed. It goes from oh this is fine, we're doing good to oh, I'm so freaking dead. Because how does Mal retreat here? I guess with an Ember Mage. Okay, so Ember Mages are maybe very useful in this matchup. Because like say we retreat here, there really isn't. Okay, so this is annoying. Screw you. Like I can't get that Guardian value, especially on my Phoenix turn. That's real annoying. Um. Uh. So, but the mages are real nice now that I'm thinking about it because if we put a mage here, there's really no threat of Maldaria being attacked this turn. All right, you know what? Someone in chat play for me. Like if you see any way that I'm not safe with mage here and Maldaria here, give me the edge here. But I think we would be because I don't think there's any Vine Mancer nonsense. Because I guess two witches would do it now that I think about it. What? I'm confused. You just used a sow or you didn't use a sow? Um, oh, you played regenerate. I see. Okay, so that was not a sow. Yeah, so you spawn another witch. You could get 3 attacks with Muglug. And I think we've only seen one. Okay, so we are not safe. At all. But we could still hope that we are. um, I'm thinking this is definitely another Phoenix ret turn. So the question here is whether we get greedy or not. Are we ahead enough that we can back off and take Mal all the way back and just not get the 4 dice on a Muglug, or are we scared enough of the so plus witch so it would have to be those 2 cards in particular, but he hasn't played any so's and um only played one witch. um so uh and if there's those 2 cards we lose the game. um Mostly because we haven't seen it. I'm correct that we haven't seen it, so uh ignore 3rd grade spelling. I think I'm scared. I think Mal is getting back. I'm really playing around so and a witch. Uh, it's tough. It's real tough. Is anyway. Move Mal back. Massimo sends it. Feel free to type in chat Massimo too. If you want other people to see your message. Massimo says move Mel back 2 spaces. Well, if it's been decreed by him, I probably should. I like it's only the witch and so that kills me, and getting the 4 damage on Muglug is very relevant. But yeah, that's I'm scared too. No Twitch account. Yeah, yes, I gotcha. I think it's free and pretty easy to make, but yeah. Understand. Oh, and we can push Blub here too. Yeah. Okay. Well, Maldaria's done her job. We can't get ret to all these units this turn. But that's okay. We don't need to. Um. Let's let's do this. And let's do this. Oh, and this could even kill Blub now. Oh, this is perfect. All right, that's fine though. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with the 3/1 occupying that front space and gate. Let me get 2 dice on this. Good. And we'll pull. Oh, we can't pull that archer, of course. That's fine. Do this. Don't think we need this gate. Say goodbye. Good. Uh, he can only have one. He can only Massimo says he can only have on witch adjacent to Muglug. He can only have one witch adjacent to Muglug. Oh yeah, yeah. Is that the thinking that well okay so this witch can go here with a but this witch won't be able to actually move this turn so actually we would be safe because like we can't do this though if we had killed that we wouldn't be safe again um yeah I feel yeah this is a safer play and we have a flare for next turn so maybe we can get some value out of Mal next turn yeah, so I think we actually were safe with the witch here. And um but we wouldn't be safe if there was a witch here, which there could have been more likely. Um he can also if you attacked with Moldaria and call the common. Yeah, so maybe and that would have been and I would have wanted to do that from here. I wonder if Massimo is saying that they would have attacked from over here. They would have attacked Monglug from over here and called the comet to here. I wouldn't want to do that because of oh I see yeah if we move back two spaces and attack Mug from there um then they're really then oh just positionally speaking I see I understand just positionally speaking that means that Mugla can only go to here and that there's only a way for one more witch to be here um yeah anyway yes you can talk about plays like that for a while especially with new factions when you're not really used to going up against them it's hard to know exactly what's safe exactly what's not and uh very often when it's a newer faction you're in for a surprise more often than not maybe we wanted the gate here this turn especially if he blows up his own gate right now we will have to see uh what's going on? Just building up some swamp, keeping Mug safe. Makes sense. Mal might be. I'd be surprised if this Ember Mage doesn't get attacked next turn. If it doesn't, we can get some beasts in there, and that'd be pretty brutal. Vine Mancer come in, we kill the mage or something. Pull the guard. Gonna pull the guardian up. Um, I'm pretty hyped for oh I was gonna say I'm pretty hyped for that beast that's coming down. Nope. No, it's not. You are not hyped. Go away. Um Vine gates are so good. Vine gates feel like a very powerful part of Muglug's plan. Uh it's nice that that mage lives at least. We can get a beast on that Vine Mancer, which is good. We just got a crap ton of magic. So I want to bust it out. Do we want Finesse? Finesse is only adjacent units. We could like could do a divine flare on Finessa. I don't really love just like throwing Finessa into the abyss. Yeah, let me know whether you think you'd play Finessa here or not. Just as like I think I would do it with like Finessa, and then or Mal attacks. It can be a blinding flare turn, and then we pull Finessa to there, and so now like we can just threaten some attacks with Finessa, and she's a pretty it's kind of hard to get through. It sort of means we're not playing Drake, but I don't know. I mean, Finessa has just as much health as Drake, so I think it is a Finessa turn. Um, Double Beast, says Massimo. Double Beast is good. So I definitely want a beast here. I don't see as much of value for the other beast though. Oh yes, yes I do. Just kidding, just kidding. Uh, you see, like I don't know how you do it, Massimo. You just you see the better plays much faster than I do. It's, you know, that's just what a skill issue is. And that's the sort of double beast that you write home about. That's the sort of like, oh yeah, time to stop. That's we steal a spawning spot. We're on Muglug. This is feeling very powerful. I should title the video I make of this Massimo versus Waterdeep. No, I'm just kidding. We take the bits of advice where we can though. Um, yeah, the beast there because I was thinking of mild divine red play. I think we do move Mal up. It's a little bit greedy. I don't see a punish for this. And I think we're preparing to flare on a future turn. Um, yeah, that makes me pretty happy. Is there anything like okay, like an emerged blob? Still is only getting to like here. Um, Massimo says, "Oh no, double Muglug might be coming." Can you really see that from this position though? Can you really see Muglug getting all the way to Moldaria? What would you need to do? You would need to have a Vine Mancer here, like a Witch here. Okay, we'll take a second to think about this. So Witch here is 2 attacks, and then the Vine Mancer here. Okay, so we have a Witch here and we have a Witch here. That's 1 attack. Then we have a second attack. Then the Vine Mancer here then pulls Muglug here. Um, okay, yeah, I'm a little afraid. Let's see. Is that what Massimo says too risky though. Yeah, see, let's see. How many uh summon bog summon bog witch. Okay, so we've seen most of the witches though. And there's a chance one's in the discard pile. And then summoned Vine Mancer. I've also seen most of the Vine Mancers. Oh, I see. Massimo says that's too risky for Water D to go for that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm not gonna give him that option though. I think I mean I suppose he can accomplish the same from here with a double attack on that mage. That seems a bit harder though. No, I don't see how you'd accomplish it from here. And this position is roughly equivalent to that. I'm just gonna go for that. Uh uh Beast on Vine Mancer. Oh, you think Beast should attack Vine Mancer? Um, I think 4 on 2 is fine. We're just gonna take it. Not worry about it. I'm not too concerned with breaking that gate. See, like you just gotta have the dice on your sides. Don't don't even trip. Go on Muglug. And yeah, we'll start beating up this gate. Maybe make some. Yeah, I don't think he need to get 3 attacks to get through here, so we're not worried about that. Do we hold Finessa? That is tough. If we don't hold Finessa, we can go for Flare. Yeah, very. I'm curious about what we do here. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hold just because I don't think it really. We don't need to draw any of these cards right now. I'm just gonna keep my options open. But yeah, let me know if you would have held Finesse or not that turn. I'm curious. And that maybe that extra comment would make a difference. Because the idea is, well, it's sort of some difficult math because you have to think, are we getting to Drake this game? Because it would suck if we discard Finessa and then we just barely on the threshold of Drake magic, and so it comes out too late to be effective where Finessa could have been. out there. 3 magic earlier. Um, gonna be plowing on Mug a little bit. I think we're gonna probably do a blinding flare next turn, and hope it works out for us. You definitely see like 8 melee dice, like rolling 3 specials. But you sort of just gotta pretend blinding flare says you cannot be damaged this turn. Sort of that's the true way. I suppose maybe Massimo's also encouraging the beast on the Bonk Shaman over here, so both our beasts don't get one shot. Um, that makes sense. And unfortunately, yeah, Muggle gets pulled to safety here. Um, yeah. Let's see. So it's a shame we don't have another beast. I think we are out. No, we're not out. So maybe if we discarded Vanessa, we would have drawn that beast, and that'd be huge. I wonder if we. Yeah, so it feels like we are not sustaining this push as well as we would like. I wonder if but we have flare, so we could do this. I wonder if we build a gate. And then the archer can just move in place, and then we can bring finesse up here. So it's just a big hunk of blinding flared finesse sitting in front of Muglug. That he probably can't kill that. And I don't know if I love this gate. It feels like it sort of walls off my options. But the alternative is just having an Ember Mage there. Vanessa kills Vinegate. That is strong. Says Massimo. You see, like you just. I guess part of it's streaming too. Is yeah, it's you're thinking a bit quicker, so you don't see everything. But like, that seems so obvious now that you mention it. I swear I thought of it myself, except I didn't. Yeah, Finessa kills Vinegate. Ember Mage moves here. I mean, so it's a bit risky for Ember Mage. I just don't love dropping the gate because it feels like it's just gonna give Muglug the lines we need. And then that is 4. And that's all we need. um, I wonder, do we move Muglug 1 spot up? Risky maybe? Not with a flare. What are you talking about? No, it's fine. Okay, the question. Oh, what did I just do? Uh, did something. All right. Still streaming. Yep, still good. All right. The question is whether or not we move Mal up, in order to put Vanessa right in Muglug's face. I really kind of want to. It's quite greedy. But nah, there's no with Save the Queen and Blinding Flare, like never punished, right? Um, Too easy, etc. Yeah, this seems great. This seems powerful. Let's go for it. And this is just an easy game. Well, there it is. That was a great game. Uh, that's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun matchups with Muggle because there's a lot of GG Waterdy. He says, yeah, GG. There's a lot of fun matchups. Where you just have like 2 summoners that are kind of just both cannons. Like just popping off against each other. Like Muglug against Balzar, that is insane. Like Balzar might even be like, yeah, that's just insane. And Maldaria is sort of the same thing. You just got 2 cannons. Too bad Endgame was cut short. I know, right? Isn't that sort of how you always feel whenever someone like goes for a kill that it's not a decent chance of getting it. Then you get it's like well, so it's I have fun with those very long games. Let me message Water to see if he's interested in another one. Uh, oh, you're here. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, that's a really fun game. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Might have gotten some tips from Massimo. Don't tell anybody. Was thinking you wouldn't go for the risky four flare, but I see you have flare. Maybe it's okay there. Yeah. Do you think so? Let's say let's say I didn't get it. I pull Finessa to here. I have flare. I was thinking, no way you're getting through 9 flare dice, um, to get to Maldaria. Yeah. What's what a response? Yeah. No way. And I sort of like that. I was thinking of discarding Finessa. I mean, like if it was anything but Finessa, I'd be a little bit afraid. There was a lot of turns there where like let's see, even a few turns ago where I was just I was just like afraid of like of a double witch or something. Like over here it was like, oh, but like if I move here you could put spawn a witch here and then spawn a vine mancer here, even though I saw you only had one more of each of them, but it was just like I could just so easily be game and then just one attack, two attack, pull mug, third attack. um yeah, I swear I think there were some other turns that I was afraid of, like a double witch. Uh yeah, it's a tough matchup, but with Save the Queen and Blinding Flare, Maldaria definitely has feels like she has the tools to defend here. Which is yeah, a lot of fun. You have any other thoughts about that matchup? Things you things you like about these two against each other, things you don't like. This turn is pretty greedy. There was there's one turn. Um, yeah, I think it was this one where like there was a lot of math as to like I think oh I think this is a hard match for Mug, and one of the hardest. There are a few reasons. Muds are useless. Have counters to Ember Mage. Mud Dredgers are useless. Yeah, they have no counters to Ember Mage. That seems used. Mud Dredgers are useless, I guess, because of Burn. I feel like if you position them right, could they be useful? They couldn't be within two of Mug. Um, I always yeah, no counter to Ember Mage. Ember yeah, I was sort of realizing that Ember Mage very strong in this matchup. Yeah, which is part of the why like I don't mind Ember Mages. Like I know there's matchups that they're just kind of dead in, which makes you wish that there was like a 5 health unit in this matchup, because like 5 health unit when Ember Mages are useless in a matchup, it really would help to have a 5 health unit. But uh, I think the deck's in a pretty good place. I always say when Ember Mage is good in the matchup P are scary. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's a good rule of thumb. Flare is very hard to deal with for cannon summoners, and this is no exception. At least Edia can steal the flare. Yeah, yeah. I think 6-4 Maldaria trying to figure out how to play the matchup, but it's hard. Yeah, it's a fun one. I'm curious, like, what do you think about like Muglug versus Balzar? Is that a matchup you had fun with? I recently just queued a game with that. I'm not sure how it's going. Well, I can even show you actually. If you want to do another game, Water D, I'd be down for that too. Let us go. Yeah, I've played it and it's wild. Yeah, I. So I was taking your advice on this previous turn. I really wanted to retreat. It seems even tough. Sure, Blast is scary, but Mug can one-shot Balzar, and I don't. Balzar doesn't like that. But Balzar can one-shot Mug, and so like uh there's like this turn here. I ended the board like here, which is sort of just like come at me if you want to. But Mug's too afraid of that, especially with like 9 magic, that could easily be a Devura shot and whatnot. And then so there's this board state, and I was like, I just want to retreat. I just want to retreat and get a shot off. Um, I just want to retreat, get a shot off with Devura, etc. Like it's not the right state to push. I don't want to push. It seems even tough. Sure, Blast is scary, but Mug Shinlunch. Yeah, you said that. Yeah, and so I just wanted to treat this matchup. I was like, you know what? I gotta try this new lifestyle. Like, I gotta, I just gotta try to like force myself to push, even though like this seems like a real risky spot to push. And so I went with this instead, and it's just like, you know what? This is a, I'm getting in there. Like, yeah, you're getting in my red zone. And it's we haven't taken the next turn. But I think we have a greater than 50% chance of killing him. But yeah, it's gone down. Looks that looks great for Balzar. It doesn't like work out perfectly because it seems like we have to it seems like we have to get some good odds in order to really pop off. Like I was thinking I'd attack with the demon and then Balzar would come in here. So it's a guaranteed 5 damage minimum, so we gotta do 8 dice. It's not incredibly likely we'll be able to pop off with Devura, because we just need to get very lucky. So I don't want to rely on that. Um, but yeah, if Devura miss, I don't even know if we'd want to attack with Devura at that point. Anyway, we don't need to play this game. You have a bazillion options. Not sure what is the best, but you sure have to go to this kill or die. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, and I never would have put myself in this position without some of your advice to just get in there. And I'm forcing myself to do it, and it's fun. Yeah, this is. I mean, I just like balls that are coming up here is just sort of a declaration of like yeah, you are not safe. We are going at this. Yeah, you're interested in another game there, or think you're done for the day? Fine with whatever. Don't worry about it. Yeah, sure. Send a link. Cool. Any matchup in particular? Might try. I'm gonna play PD. I was gonna say I was gonna try. What do you think is a good matchup for me to play against that? I'm gonna say I would try Sky Spear Avians. I'm not very good at them, so might not work out. PD could take like Vanguards or something. Yeah, I could take. I mean, Fungal Wars is always fun. Could take Breakers. I don't think Vanguards against PD is quite as much of a wash as it used to be. I think PD is still favored. Uh, Avians are fun too. I feel like you'd kind of just wreck me. All right, what do you prefer? If you're still here, Avians or Vanguard? You pick. What matchup? Looking at for now. Avians. All right, let's do it. Did I set it to 45? I did. All right. I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for the game again. That was a lot of fun. All right. Um, the Gavians. Yeah. What Waterdeep is failing to account for and trying to give me a good matchup against him is Sunken Avian. But he doesn't know that.